Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Michael Folgera, and I'm joined by my
George
co-host,
Folgero.
and we're the Biscayne Boys. Pretty exciting weekend. Obviously, All-Star weekend. We're staying up late, actually, to record this one. It's right now 12:15 a.m. The All-Star game ended about like an hour ago, but we wanted to make sure we could get this in for this week's episode. So we waited.
It's already been an hour.
I guess I would say.
Time check? Can I get a time check?
We don't have. There's no one back there.
I didn't even look in the right direction.
But of course, we're gonna talk about Heat Week. Listen, I know there's a lot of you that probably don't care about the Miami Heat. So I've said this before. I'll say it again. Skip ahead if you want. You know, you don't have to listen to this entire thing because it like really like. You know, I don't want you guys to feel, like you guys shouldn't feel obligated to listen to this entire thing. So go ahead and skip ahead if you don't want to hear about the Miami Heat. We're going to talk about them, though. This week, the Heat won one game. They lost two. They're on a little road trip.
A Western road trip.
Yeah. First game of the week, well, I guess, came against the Warriors, which was a great game. I hope
it was exciting to watch.
hope you guys were able to catch that one. I think it was on NBA TV. So I hope you guys were able to catch that one because it was a really exciting game. It came down to the wire. Richardson, Winslow, Waiters all played amazing. Our starting lineup had 98 points, which is insane. Richardson had 37, which was a career high. And he had a career high three-pointers made. He made 8.
Just going to go ahead and put this out there. We should have won that game. NBA came out and said they missed a call at the end that they should have called. And that would have been the game deciding, I guess, call or play. But,
yeah,
I don't care. I'm not upset.
Yeah, there was a little sketchy shit too going on, like
the free throws also. There's a huge free throw discrepancy that was just
actually we'll talk about that.
Whatever. But no, in general it was a fun game to watch though.
We shot 8 free throws, 2 of those were technicals. And they shot 26 free throws. So,
yeah.
You know, like, they shot 20 more free throws than us, technically speaking, not counting the technicals, which is ridiculous. You know, like, I don't care, like, how well a team's playing defense. That's, like, kind of insane. There's no way you play that perfect basketball and, like, do not foul a team.
That's crazy.
Think about it. You fouled them, if none of them are and ones, you fouled them 3 times. You fouled them 3 times in the act of shooting.
The whole game.
That's ridiculous.
The whole game. Yeah, no.
So, you know, like, it is what it is. I was really excited. Dion had a great game. Winslow had a great game. There's a lot of people that are shitty, like, about Winslow and Waiters in the starting lineup together because they say Dion's taking away touches. I think it helps Winslow because it gives him a different aspect to kind of, like, develop, you know, because, like, to be, like, that ultimate player, you need to learn how to play off ball a little bit too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's not good to be that guy that always needs the ball in their hands. So, like, with Waiters, you know, taking some of the possessions away from him, and I think it makes him a little bit, have a better IQ because he has to think about what shots he's gonna take, the decisions he makes if he's getting less touches, you know. So, yeah, it was a great game for both of them. Waiters played 41 minutes. He almost hit a game winner. Like, that
shot was crazy,
really
too.
close.
But
and to think that the Warriors all played great. I mean, Durant had 39, Thompson had 29, Curry had 25. So, you know, like, it was crazy to think that we were, like, that game was that close.
Overall, the Golden State game, it was just really frustrating. It's a game where we always say this, that we play against really good teams, I feel, and we're right in there with them, and we're trading baskets, and we are like this. It comes down to possessions, really. But then it always seems like with the game, like with the teams at least that are 500 or less, or they're not like top contenders in their conference, that we always struggle to even get by or whatever. And it's just one of those games. It's frustrating, win or lose, but it was a fun game to watch. So moving on.
Next game of the week. Oh, we didn't say actually the score of that game. The Golden State game ended 120 to 118. Next game of the week though, came against the Denver Nuggets. We lost that one 103 to 87. I'm not really sure like what to say about that game, you know, like I know what to say. It was a bad performance. Like, honestly, they didn't the team did. There wasn't a like single, I feel, minute in that game where I thought, okay, our team looks pretty good. Yeah, like, it was a really bad game. Like,
it just sucked to get a back-to-back. It was a back-to-back. Golden State was on a Sunday, and the Nuggets were on the Monday. And it just sucks to get it back to back against those two teams that are like just really good. I mean, I don't think many people expected the Nuggets to be where they're at right now, but they still are like second in the West, right? I think.
Yeah, second
So
or first.
it's like you're playing the top two seeds in the West back to back, and that's just like not that I was expecting to lose, but it was just a bummer to go. And the second game, you could tell it's not that like what you said. It's not like we didn't look great throughout the game. But we also didn't look terrible. You could just tell, like, we just seemed just flat-footed. Like, we were tired. And against a team like that has it figured out, and they're kind of just cruising through this season, you could just tell it was like a game of not catch-up, but just basically we're just behind them the whole time. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like disappointing. But, I mean, depending on how you look at it, I was kind of happy we lost, honestly. Like, I'm at the point where I don't want to make the playoffs if it's going to be 7th or 8th seed because I do not want to face Milwaukee. I do not want to face Toronto. I don't even want to face Philly now with the Tobias Harris trade. So, you know,
realistically speaking, it doesn't make sense to just scrape by, just barely make it to be a 7th or 8th seed and then have to play Milwaukee or the Raptors. Like,
yeah, and then and like get swept. Yeah, because like I don't like. We might be able to take a game, but I don't see it happening against those teams. So, you know, like,
wow.
I'm not.
This sounds terrible.
I'm being realistic, dude. Like, really, it sucks to say it, but you know, maybe in 2 years we'll be good. We're so
dude. This is getting worse. Just stop talking.
So mediocre.
Just stop talking.
Okay. Next game. You know, like bright side. Next game of the week came against the Dallas Mavericks. We won that one. The score was 112 to 101. I thought you were gonna go fist bump me. I got confused. Yeah. It was a what's it called? A great game. I felt like we were in control the whole time.
You heard that?
Yeah.
It was like nothing came out.
Yeah. I felt like we were in control of the game. I felt like we were in control of the game the whole time. Waiters had 20 points, you know, which I like to see. Richardson 14. Winslow had a double-double with 6 assists and 11 rebounds, 11 points. So, you know, it was nice to see.
Dwayne Wade and Dirk played one-on-one for like 5 minutes straight. And what was it? The second quarter they checked in?
Yeah.
It was actually pretty cool. Seriously, though.
Or they might have checked in the first. It was cool to see Rick Carlisle have Dirk go out the same time as Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, but big guy over here stole my point, but just beat me to the punch.
It like, you know, that's a cool moment, and it turned out to be like a great picture.
It was just really cool to see like one Hall of Famer legend be able to just play with another regular like average Joe Schmo that's retiring this year. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade's the Joe Schmo.
Yeah,
just to clarify, Dwayne Wade's the schmuck, and Dirk is the ultimate Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so not really much to say about
speaking of Dirk,
this
All-Star
game. We shot 54% in the field. Let's get to the All-Star game.
Dirk.
We're going to go through everything else on All-Star weekend first. Okay, we'll talk about the All-Star game.
You got it.
We shot 54% from the field against Dallas, which is great. 40% from the three. We out-rebounded them. We had 18 turnovers, which is ridiculous. But all in all, it was a pretty solid game. You know, nice performance to end off the week, head into All-Star break with a W. You know, maybe that'll maybe we can keep the momentum rolling. But that about does it for, I guess, Heat Week. We'll get into all the All-Star shenanigans now.
It's not looking good though
for the Miami.
Like
No.
It's not that. Yeah, it's like after All-Star week. It's not. We're gonna have to make a push, man. It's not looking too hot.
No, it's not. I'm trying not to let it bother me,
I'm
but
trying not
it's
to
really,
think so far
it's
ahead,
really
but it's starting to sink in a little bit.
Yeah,
where you're starting to realize.
I get so like I start overthinking about this stuff, but
same thing with the Lakers.
It is
I
what
really
it
want
is.
LeBron to make the playoffs,
Okay.
and I'm starting to think like
this isn't the fucking Lake Show, so we're not gonna talk about the Lakers right now. Yeah,
dude,
because I want to get into the All-Star stuff.
know,
I want to get into the All-Star stuff.
You're being
I don't know if you guys,
overly rude right now.
I don't know if you guys could tell we're kind of tired. Like it's kind of late, so I just want to get into the.
You're being just. Can I demand a little bit more respect? That's the type of thing that I'm talking about, man. Respect me.
Okay, All-Star Weekend. It was really fun. I had a great time. It was kind of an average, all right All-Star Weekend. It could have been better.
Yeah, Charlotte's a beautiful city. We stayed at a Hilton right across the stadium, and it was just like
great. We walked
it was
to the
just
stadium for all the events.
Yeah, All-Star Weekend. That's why we're so tired. We just caught the red eye, back jet lag. This just sucks.
Yeah.
But
so we're trying to get this out to you guys as fast as possible.
Overall, let me finish.
You're like spiking because it's really loud in my ears.
All-Star Weekend.
It's really loud in my ears.
All-Star Weekend was really fun. First of all, I just want to go ahead and put out that Trae Young tried way too hard in the skills competition.
Let's go event by event.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No, too late. We passed Rising Stars. We talk about first of all. Let's start with the celebrity game.
Oh, really? We're gonna start with that.
They need to cut that shit out if they're not gonna get A-list celebrities. Okay,
first of
it's
all,
ridiculous.
This is first of all. There's a lot of first of alls, but first of all,
okay, look, I'm being nice when I say this. Can you lower your voice a little bit?
But dude, if I don't talk into the mic, it's one thing, and then if I talk into the mic,
but if you're gonna talk loud, then back up a little bit because it's really loud in my ears. There.
Sounds like a personal problem. So back to the first of alls. First of all, I think that the celebrity game, they shouldn't have anyone that's played basketball for a living before.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's fair.
They put like ex-NBA players and WNBA players in there.
But like actually good guys. Like
Ray
Allen. Ray Allen's like 40.
One of the one of the WNBA players, wasn't she like just won MVP this year or last year?
I don't know.
Something crazy. Whatever. Point is, that's not okay. They shouldn't be doing that. They should have a separate game if they want to put X players, and that would be fun to see a game with, like, no offense, a group of people that are all athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like a group of like X, like whatever, NFL, baseball, anyone like that has played sports before, maybe to put them in there.
Yeah, professionally.
Yeah, because it's like it's just unfair. Because then it's like one or two people that are just like ball hogging and destroying everyone else and kind of abusing. It's kind of it's whatever, but. I mean, the game was whatever. We're not going to really talk about this.
I think that's what it should turn into, honestly. Get, like, ex-players and athletes.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, it's cool, but, like, you know, like, a lot of those celebrities, I mean, I don't know. I don't want it to sound fucked up, but, like, I had no clue who a lot of those people were. I was, like, so confused, you know? Like,
yeah.
I knew Ronnie 2K, Quavo, Bad Bunny, the players, Ray Allen.
Ronnie 2K sucks.
Jay Williams, obviously. But it's
Bad
like,
Bunny plays really hard defense.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
You didn't see the one play that he turned the ball over and he didn't even run back?
No shit. No one plays full court for fun. That's the thing. So he was tired, but in the half court sets, that guy was a body.
Yeah, you could tell Bad Bunny played basketball before. That was like kind of cool. I thought he was gonna be one of the awkward guys.
Yeah. He dribbles with his wrist though.
Okay.
It was weird. It was really weird. Whatever. That's besides the point. Next event, Rising Stars Challenge was fun. It was actually a good game.
I'm about to say it might have been more entertaining than the regular All-Star game. Hot take. Rising Stars was more entertaining than the regular All-Star game.
Yeah. No. I don't think
okay.
Yeah, I completely disagree. No, not to be disrespectful, I completely disagree. Like, you're fucking crazy for thinking that. Moving on.
That's disrespectful.
I said with all due respect.
No, you didn't, but that's not what you said.
What happens?
You said not to be disrespectful.
Don't put words in my mouth. So what happens is, I don't think if you make the Rising Stars Challenge, you should also be in the regular All-Star game. I know that sounds messed up, but I think you should pick one or the other. So. Cough. Ben Simmons, right?
Cough.
And he tried really hard at one point to get the MVP. You could just tell.
In the Rising Stars,
he tried so hard.
He
And you can't win MVP if you can't shoot threes. All right, buddy? So there you go. Second of all, that guy's going to go to the Rising Stars Challenge. Mark my Rising Stars game. Mark my words. The next 5 years. He's going to go to it. Next 5 years. For sure, dude.
You can't.
But whatever. Point is, wait, was that yeah, that was the same night as the Celebrity All-Star.
Yeah.
It was fun though. You could tell that guys are
John Collins.
He
was showcasing some dunks, and I was like, okay.
No, John Collins' dunks in that game were way better than his actual slam dunk competition dunks. And then there was like, it was fun though. Like,
me to the punch.
Larry Markkinen.
Laurie. It's Lauri.
Laurie Markkinen or whatever. terrible.
He's
Didn't look like
so bad.
Didn't look like he knew how to have fun. Who else stood out in that? Luca had fun.
Luca had a good time.
He was funny.
Mic'd up.
He was funny.
Mic'd up. He was really
mic'd up,
funny. Who else?
Darren Fox.
Yeah.
He played normal. He missed like a bunch of layups. That's how he normally plays.
Yeah. Who else? There was
stood
some
out.
people.
No, there was just one guy that kept standing out that I was like, dude, this guy's snapping.
Koji? No. Man, it like I'm trying to think because like there was a lot of people. Like I was watching the game and I was like, this
Kuzma
is actually
played good.
Kuzma played good.
He won the MVP. I can't even remember. Like I can't even think. Like
I don't know. Anyways, Rising Stars.
Trae Young played good too.
A lot of fun. I enjoyed watching it.
It actually, and it came down. It was a pretty good game. It was like a 10-point game.
That game keeps getting better and better as the years go on. I've realized because the guys that are coming into the league are really
that's what I was just gonna say. When you watch a game and you realize how many people are young and really good, it freaks you out. It's like I don't know. It's exciting.
Yeah. So
Jason Tatum played good too.
Yeah, that was a great game. It was really entertaining. It was a great way to kick off the weekend.
On next event.
Moving on was Saturday night was all the the fun stuff, skills challenge, 3-point contest, and the slam dunk contest.
So skills challenge first off, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Trae Young, just stop, buddy. I know you have a really like strong fear residing in you that you think you're never gonna win anything in this league, like championship, MVP, anything. So that's why you really tried to win that skills challenge. But just give it up, buddy. He was shitty. Yeah. When he lost, he was shitty, Michael. That's not normal. That's not normal. No, he was shitty.
Okay.
His face said it all.
I like
Roll
that.
the tape.
I like that they were having fun with it, though. Like,
who? Not him.
The young guys. I mean, like, yeah, and even him. He was
not him.
He was pulling up from far. I mean,
that was not fun. That's because he wanted to win.
Luca was like chucking him up from like
Luca was having fun.
Jason Tatum chucked it up from half court.
Yeah, because he was behind. No, make no mistake.
People don't do that.
Jason Tatum.
That's like the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Because Luca started it. Because Luca was having fun. Jason Tatum and Trae Young were trying their hardest to win that thing.
Jason Tatum actually won.
Yeah, because that's what happens when you try.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's not what it's for.
Only trophy he's ever gonna win.
What's it called? Luca had fun though. Jokic was funny.
Yeah. Like I feel like the centers kind of are a little out of place in it. Like I get it, but like back then it was more. It made more sense when it was like bigs versus small like guards.
Yeah.
Which was like the big and the guard would end up being in the final because it was like 4 bigs, 4 guards or whatever. That makes more sense.
I just think that they should do something different for the bigs. But
I don't know what they can do for the bigs.
I know we discussed this, but I'm just saying I just think there should be something different for the big guys.
Yeah, let us know if you guys have any ideas because like
they're good, but they're technically not going to be and shouldn't be as skilled as guards.
No, they shouldn't
with the ball.
They shouldn't be as fast, and if they are, I mean, shit, want him on my team.
What's it? But next event,
3-point contest.
3-point contest, excellent. Was fun. The 3-point contest to me is one of my favorite. I think it is my favorite.
I think because these last few years of like shitty dunk contests.
I mean, the
3-point contest has kind of like taken the spot for me as like the most exciting event. I love watching
the dunk contests. Aren't shitty. Like they're not boring to me. It's just like, and it's not that they're like, oh, the dunks are always the same. It's not that either. It's just something about the 3-point contest is just fun because I feel like it's really hard or difficult at least. But I mean the dunk contest that year with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine was really good. Like that was a really good dunk contest. And this year was good. But
this one this year was okay.
I mean, some of the guys.
We'll talk about the 3-point contest.
The 3-point contest was really good.
Excellent.
Usually, like the guys that are like, it'll blow your mind how like good people are shooting in the year, and then how they go there and they just suck. Like it just shows you.
Like
it's
Wayne Ellington.
No, and it is. It's difficult to shoot like that. Like that's a really hard way of shooting. Like, like no rhythm, kind of just figuring it out. But again, Curry tried really hard to beat a couple records there, and he came up short, and I'm happy he did.
It was actually really good this year. Like it's gonna get insane. Everyone was scoring like 25.
Yeah.
Like I mean, there was the people that got weeded out, but like Joe Harris in
the first round was like 24, 25.
Yeah, Curry the same thing. Danny Green had a great first round. Yeah. It's getting crazy. So like
usually the spot up shooters are the guys that are the better ones.
Which is why Joe Harris won.
Joe Harris was ridiculous. He put up 26 in the last round.
Yeah, something like that.
Which
was great. Like I'm super happy he won.
Curry
Dirk put on a show.
Yeah, way in there.
In the 3-point
Oh,
contest.
yeah.
He put on a great performance.
Yeah.
I was surprised he got through all the racks. A lot of
Yeah,
people
he
didn't think
beat a
was going
couple
to.
of guys too. But Curry in his first round, he hit like 10 straight, or he ended 10 straight.
Yeah, 10
which
straight
was
in
crazy.
the first round.
And in the second round, he went 9 straight right off the rip.
Yeah, which I thought that was gonna have he was gonna win it. He ended up cooling down a little bit.
He just lost a complete rhythm.
It's just different. He's a way better off the dribble shooter. So
Joe Harris was ridiculous though.
Yeah, 3-point contest always great.
I thought Middleton was gonna do way better. They got choked.
Yeah, I guess sucked. He did great in the All-Star game, but we'll get to that. Last event of the night, of Saturday night, was the dunk contest. It
was good.
What's his name? Hammy Diallo.
Yeah, it
ended up coming out with the W.
It was good. It was just I feel like the scoring is ridiculous though. Like,
if you make it on your first try, you get a 50.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro. Dennis Smith Jr. took 30 fucking tries to jump over Dwayne Wade, and he still got a 50. What is that shit? What is that shit?
I thought there was a rule where after
get the shit out of here. It's terrible.
I thought there was a rule after a certain amount of tries on the same dunk, you weren't able to do it no more.
Apparently,
that's it. Your thing was over.
No, it was. Apparently, that doesn't exist anymore because Dennis Smith Jr. jumped 30 times, and then he jumped over J. Cole, which was kind of cool. But then Hamid
that
Diallo,
was not cool. That was not cool.
Diallo fucking completely.
No, that one was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All of his dunks were nice. It just took him a little bit to get them.
Yeah, but I think
shout out the best dunk was when John Collins destroyed the paper plane. That was great. John Collins brought John Collins. Dude, you're ruining our set. Our set was falling apart. So listen, John Collins first of all had the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen. He brings out 6 people dressed as horses' asses. He brings out 6 people dressed as pilots, as old Amelia Earhart pilots. I'm talking about goggles, leather condoms on their heads, and scarves, leather jackets. Right? He brings them out in a fucking formation. Have you seen fucking Mighty Ducks? That, the Mighty Duck formation. They come out a fucking a group of Canadian fucking geese. What happens? Nothing. They give him a leather condom and fucking goggles to put on. He gets it, fucking takes that shit off because he can't see anything. Right? Takes that shit off because he can't see anything. Then he goes to dunk. They set up this paper airplane. That poor fucking paper airplane belonged to this museum of aviation there in Charlotte. He runs right through the airplane. Doesn't even try to attempt to jump over. Runs right through it, destroys the airplane, hits the dunk. Dude, it was terrible. Yes, people. Listen. He goes. He destroys the plane. Listen.
Oh my god.
Paper airplane. So a freaking group of 9-year-olds' fingers are bleeding from the work they put into that for this aviation museum. He just goes and runs right through it. We have jumping over cars. We have people jumping over rotating mascots on rotating hoverboards. This guy jumps over a paper airplane and destroys it. Destroys it.
That was 2 feet above the ground.
Dude, it was...
Oh my god.
So,
oh my god.
Dude, pull it together. Pull it together.
Oh, I'm crying. This is amazing.
So that happened. Needless to say, he got disqualified for that. It was just so dumb. And part of the dunk contest is it's not just the dunk. It's now it's become this thing where it's very visual and it's all about the performance and it's a fun thing where you get wild, you get crazy with the designs. But this was just unacceptable. It wasn't unacceptable. It was just disastrous. It was terrible in every way, shape, or form. But the dunks were good. The Diallo guy,
Dennis Smith Jr.'s dunk over J. Cole, and then J. Cole completely embarrassing himself trying to dunk. And
he didn't embarrass himself. He just
no, that's embarrassing.
he just tried to steal the light.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Sit your ass down. This isn't you're not paid to do this. They are. So sit down. And
Diallo's dunk over Shaq was awesome.
Diallo's dunk over Shaq was awesome. No, and you got the people. I hate the fucking old guys that have never fucking dunked a ball like that in their life. Kenny Smith. Oh, he put his hand on his back.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not that impressive. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, Kenny Smith.
Kenny Smith, you should be 3 inches higher, but since your knees are so bent outwards, you're shorter than what you should be. Like, don't talk to me about that's not impressive. His dunks were crazy though.
Yeah, his
He didn't only just jump over him.
His best
honey
dunk
dipped.
was Shaq's over Shaq. I feel like after that it was kind of mediocre. I mean, I get like. The last dunk wasn't that good.
No, I think what
he
happened.
Didn't need a great score.
Yeah, he needed like a
43.
43. So he just didn't. He didn't care. He just did like a whatever.
And the
dunk.
way they give out fucking 50s in the dunk contest, you can do whatever you want.
Dude, it reminds me of this skit. The little thing you showed me of
the Larry Bird.
No, not Larry Bird. Birdman. All the missed dunks.
My
that thing was
God,
funny.
I'm gonna include that in this. I'll try to include that in this episode if you're watching on YouTube.
But he won. He deserved it. I think Dennis Smith did good. If Dennis Smith would have hit most of his dunks on the first try, or whatever dunks, however many
He
it
might
was,
have
like
won.
3, he might have won because his dunks actually look good.
I think he wants to win really bad. He tried.
Yeah.
He did it last year. Came in third. Did it this year. Came in second. I think he's gonna come back, get the trophy.
He's
next
what's
year.
it called?
Oh, never mind.
The other thing
Zion's
too
coming
is-
into the league.
sorry.
Yeah, no one's winning a dunk contest for the next 5 years.
Yeah, I think Zion's gonna be first guy ever to win a dunk contest without a made dunk because his misses deserve 50s. But I think Dennis Smith. What's cool about him is like when you're smaller, your dunks look more impressive when you dunk.
Yeah, no,
Because it just looks like
way
you're
better.
flying. It really does. But yeah, so that was the dunk contest. Then after that, I mean, the next event.
Yeah, Saturday night was over, and
Last event.
Last event was
Or not
obviously
event, but yeah, the main All-Star game.
The All-Star game.
Team LeBron versus Team Giannis. And I'm not going to lie, for a good portion there, I was just like, wow, this game's going to suck. It's going to be like a 20, 30, 40-point blowout. That's what I thought for real.
yeah,
But
and it was like that for a majority. Of the
but
game.
then I think LeBron's team was getting spanked, and which didn't make any sense. And then towards the end of the third, they went on a crazy run, like 20 to something run or 30 to something run.
yeah, it was a really like at first it was kind of boring. Like I felt like the guys were trying a little too hard. But these games I've realized they're getting a little bit more exciting as the
They
years
played
go on.
really hard at the end though.
Yeah,
The last quarter felt like a real game.
I like that. I think that's how it should be. People complain about there no defense being played in the All-Star game. It's like, okay, fucking lax. None of these guys are trying to get injured. All these guys are like in playoff contention.
No, and
basically.
this is technically like this is a break for them too. Like even though it's not, it is like they're
Yeah.
not trying to.
So like, I think it should be like that. You play 3.5 quarters of just, like pick up basketball, going through the motions, kind of putting on a show for the crowd. But then those last like 6 minutes, close game.
Yeah.
Or if it's not, try to bring the game back and put on a show, crunch time, come down to the wire. Someone has to hit a big shot to win the game.
Joel Embiid was talking shit to KD. KD,
Yeah.
did you see his face?
Can we talk about Joel Embiid?
Being Joel Embiid was the worst All-Star at the game. At the game, he was the worst All-Star.
He had the worst.
My brother has a good theory where he says that. Well, I always say that he talks shit to the centers that don't have a really strong offensive game because he knows it's not a big deal. Like
because anyone looks at the stat sheet, he's gonna have a better night.
Yeah.
Than those guys.
So like that's my like theory in general about the way he talks shit to people. My brother says that he's just not that good when he plays against really good talent. And tonight actually really showed it. These guys are fucking around, mind you. And every time he got the ball, I felt like he got stripped.
Yeah. He got stripped like 5 times easily.
And at the end,
by
in the
LeBron
fourth quarter,
at one
the
point.
fourth quarter was a shit show. It
Yeah.
was fucking a mess. He got stripped like four possessions straight.
And I hate to break it to you, it's nothing against Embiid, but it's like I don't know. He like other than the trash talk, he's not that exciting of a guy to watch.
Yeah.
Like the All-Star game, it's really hard because there's people that deserve to be in it, like Nikola Vucevic, LaMarcus Aldridge, that they're great ball players, but they just like it's not really like they don't put on a show for people, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're great at their craft, but they're not a guy like they're not like like a LeBron or a Paul George that's gonna go on a fast break and throw down, like have a beautiful dunk or do something like super crazy, wow the crowd. So like like it's nothing against them.
Yeah,
they're great at their craft, but it's like it's not the guy that you look to put on a show for the All-Star game.
But I mean, whatever. There's this one point where he was what's it called?
He's terrible.
He was talking shit to KD, and KD like literally looked mad. Like they looked like it was like legit shit talk.
Yeah,
KD had the most serious
It
face.
probably was.
Said something back, and then they walked away. But like the camera stayed on him, and like there was no laughs, no smiles, no nothing.
You know what's funny? They didn't. I don't think Russell and Joel Embiid were ever on the court at the same time.
Oh, maybe probably not.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Russell. They asked him if he's gonna put the thing like stuff aside
For the game.
Yeah, and he was like, "Next question." Like he didn't even say anything. I thought that was funny.
But it was pretty fun. I mean, Damian Lillard had some threes that were crazy.
Yeah,
crazy
that was fun.
range.
Dirk put on quite a show.
Oh, Dirk too.
Dwayne Wade got that lob to LeBron like he wanted. Actually, can we just talk about Dwayne Wade for a little bit?
Okay.
Don't you guys? Okay, hear me out here. Don't you guys think they're going a little over the top for this guy? They had a celebratory fucking dinner. Like,
yeah, what is that?
What
though?
is that shit, bro? Are you serious?
What is that though? For real?
Yeah, for
What
real.
was that?
No, I'm serious. Like okay, it doesn't bother me, but it's like, don't act like you don't want a farewell tour because you clearly want it. You're selling
agree.
merchandise, bro.
I agree.
Don't lie to me and say like, oh no, it's not what I want. Then you would have just retired, brother.
Yeah.
You would have just retired after last year.
You should have never came back. You should have just never showed up. All right.
Okay, I'm not saying that.
No.
But it's like, don't like say you're not trying to make it about you, but then like make it about you. Listen, look, I don't want any of you guys
He
to take
doesn't
it
even
wrong.
live in Miami. I heard he lives in Broward. Broward County, not Miami-Dade County. I'm serious.
For real?
That's what they said.
I thought he lives like
That's what I heard.
by the water.
No, I heard that he lives in Broward County.
He probably does. Well, where's like Heritage? Because that's where his
Broward
kid
County's
goes.
not in Miami.
But listen.
You better look in here. All right.
I have nothing against Dwayne Wade. Okay,
I do.
he's done some great things for this franchise, for the Miami Heat. I mean,
Shaq
obviously.
and LeBron James have done great things for this franchise.
So like, I have nothing. There's like I have no beef with Dwayne Wade. I don't think he wanted to leave. He went to Chicago. He got his money, which he would have made the same amount here anyways. But I have nothing against Dwayne Wade.
He's like a little child that didn't get his way.
But this
Try to prove a point.
this
Regretted it instantly.
yeah, it's a farewell tour. It's kind of bothering me. What happened to the days where people would just retire and that was it? Like they put up a statue and that's that.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I know, dude.
Maybe they made a video to commemorate your last game or something. You get your jersey retired. You get a nice highlight reel of your whole career at that. This whole farewell tour, I'm so not for it. I don't think anyone should be getting a farewell tour.
Like Kobe did the same thing. Look what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
He ruined the Lakers.
Yeah, no, he
Single-handedly
really did. He really
ruined
did.
the Lakers.
So
Took all their money.
At least Dwayne Wade's isn't at that.
No, and then
isn't that drastic? Even though this season kind of feels like his show, and we're just like,
and yeah,
it's his
exactly.
world, and we're
just
all
like,
living in it.
It's like we're sitting there, and like basically, it feels like we're like tied up in straitjackets. We're chained to a chair, and we're like our heads are stuck in this position with our eyes forced open, just forced to watch this guy fucking play night and night and night again, and just fucking lose game after game after game, and then win one, but then lose 5 straight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, and
like it's ridiculous.
I got
no. And then,
did you see your voice on the computer?
And then
so many spikes.
Then listen to this. Then listen to this crazy thing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Miami, but there's just a little boulevard called Biscayne Boulevard, and it's one of our most famous fucking streets here. And they're saying that they're thinking of renaming it to Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade.
If that happens,
we're gonna change this podcast name to the Dwayne Wade Boys Podcast.
I just blacked out there. Sorry.
But
I
had a good point and I forgot, man. Okay,
we're
look.
forced to watch him play.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know how that did. I tweeted after the Warriors game because he had that good play against KD, blocked him, went on the fast break, tied the game up with a basket.
And there's people talking about.
I said,
yeah.
I tweeted this. Don't let this fool you. This old man has blown plenty of games for us this season. You know how many people I got in my comments?
There's just so much backlash. There's like people lined up
to
protecting
just shut
him.
up and like and get off social media and if this is what the podcast is about, I don't want count me out, brother. I don't need you to listen to my fucking podcast.
Meanwhile,
bro.
the guy that said that is a Pelicans fan, and we're just like, well,
and a Lakers fan. Get that? A Pelicans Lakers fan.
yeah.
The fuck is that?
How convenient.
But
how coincidental.
listen, Dwayne Wade. You know, like it's been a great run. I'm not gonna like praise you for everything you've given us and let you just take the show this last like season. I'm not about that, man.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of people that are, but I'm not.
At the end of the day, like, you're fun to watch. You sell tickets, and I'm super grateful to like have seen you play for us, and you've given us like excellent years. You are a good person, often on the court as much as we could tell. But in general, it's not about halting the progress of the team just for you to get your last little bit. That's not what it's about. There's plenty of guys like Dirk, every San Antonio Spur that has retired, like at least the big ones, like recently within Tim Duncan and Ginobili. It's not so
guys
much
like Shaq, you know. Like,
yeah, it's not
like
so
that.
much about even Shaq. Shaq was okay with like becoming a completely like what's it called,
obsolete
just
in the rotation,
obsolete
you know?
guy. But it's like it's not that. I don't doubt that you're the guy that you don't want too much, but you are embracing this a lot, and it's like it seems that way. And to be honest, man,
maybe we're okay. Look, we're
maybe
not putting it all the
out of
blame on you.
context.
Maybe we should be talking about the people that are glorifying this, because maybe he said, okay, I'm gonna retire this year, and everyone's kind of like, oh, we gotta put on this fucking big show for Dwayne Wade, you know, like, so maybe it's not him. Listen, I really don't want to get rid of the chance of him possibly being on this podcast one day.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say too much bad
It's
stuff.
just, dude, it's
not
like
trying to burn a bridge.
It's just at the end of the day, man, like it's not you causing it directly. It is like a lot of the fans are a lot of the Heat fans, especially like there's some that are like I've dealt with or I've spoken to. Like a lot of Heat fans are like diehard Dwayne Wade fans. And it's like when he left, they were devastated about how like the team was like they blamed the team immediately, and they said the team will never be successful without him. And then we got him back, and it was like the second coming of Christ. It was the craziest thing ever. Mm-hmm. Like celebration, like it felt like we won a championship.
No, it felt like we signed LeBron James again. Like we were gonna be in a.
But ultimately, like like this should not stop the progress of the young guys, and it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, dude, and I'm not gonna, and I know this is gonna come off harsh, but. You were better, and you played beyond what I think you were projected to be in the NBA. I do think so. I think
I could agree with that. I mean, he went really high,
and you were snubbed even a year for MVP. I feel.
Yeah.
You know, he did go high in the draft. I'm not saying he was like a bad guy, but you played excellent. You're an amazing player, possibly one of the greatest two guards. But at the end of the day, too. You needed massive help to win championships as well. Like, and people make it seem like it's him. He's the one. Dude, he got one of, if not the most dominant big man ever to play. Mm-hmm. And then he got the best player ever to play the game, period.
Yeah.
To win the second time around. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not a fan. I don't like the fans that make it seem like
he's like our savior.
He's the guy. He's the guy. He's the one that did it.
A lot of these fans forget that he averaged 16 free throw attempts a game in 2006 against Dallas, you know, like,
which is absurd.
So like,
if you,
I'm not saying he's not great. No, I think he's a great player. Yeah. But people make it seem like he's in a conversation for like greatest of all time, and like I don't see it. Yeah. You know, like
whatever. This is sounding really bad. I'm like listening to it in my head. I'm just like, I know it comes off really bad. Yeah. We do love Dwayne Wade. Like we thank him for everything.
I mean, we got posters up, but you guys can't see them. But we have posters up.
We love him, and it's like obviously like it's Wade County, baby. Like it wouldn't be the same without him. Obviously, like it's cool to have like that franchise type of guy.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Wade. I think I'm more mad.
I don't like the way the fans blow it out of proportion.
I'm mad at the fans.
Yeah.
that are making a big deal, and the media that are making such a big deal about this. It just went really off topic. I'm sorry. I thought of the celebratory dinner he had over All-Star Weekend,
which was upsetting.
I decided to talk about it. But I think we had all we had to say about the All-Star game, right? There was nothing else. Joel Embiid played like shit. Dirk, it was nice to see.
Basically
Dirk.
sums it up right Wade.
There.
Giannis played like a freaking animal.
Yeah, he played great. They need to make it so that the MVP can win. You can win MVP even if you're on the losing team.
Yeah, I thought Giannis should have won it.
Yeah. Anyways, that wraps it up here from us on All-Star Weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know we did. It was a lot of fun. It's stress free for us fans that take it so serious, like the regular season so serious. You know, it's a nice vacation for us too.
Guys, it's a break for us as well.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. If you guys aren't following us on social media, be sure to do that. On Instagram, it's Biscayne Boys Podcast, and on Twitter, it's at Biscayne Boys Pod. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, turn on notifications if you want to. It's usually every Monday that we upload, so you don't really need that. If you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, head over to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Go check out the video version of it. I think it's pretty entertaining. I had a laugh attack this week, so that might have maybe been fun to watch. We'll see. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tune in next week. Peace out.